At this time, a meeting going on in the Golden Bay Resort. Sasikala trying to appoint a nominee who could step in her place. What is Paneerselvam's strategy, Mr. Palanisamy? Is there any way in which he can be the Chennai Super King? The numbers still at this time, at 11:40 a.m. this morning, numbers still with Sasikala.
No, the entire numbers are with Mr. OPS, and we will be forming the government, and all the MLAs will be with us. Whatever the efforts by Ms. Sasikala and their camp and whomever they project, they cannot succeed, and every MLA will be with us. We will be forming the government.
With you, let's talk numbers. This is ultimately about arithmetic. The arithmetic at this time is not in your favor. 118 MLAs at the very least still with Sasikala, and she's appointing a new nominee. She can say, okay, I've been ruled out, I'm disqualified, but I can appoint any of the other people I want as the new leader of the Legislative Assembly. They don't have any charges against them. The governor then has to call that other person to prove his majority on the floor of the House.
You might be seeing that this morning Mr. Chemmalai has come to Mr. Paneerselvam, that even when before this verdict. So she can even, I was told that people with Sasikala in the resort, they are all praying for a good judgment like this from the Supreme Court. I think including they prayed, the whole of Tamil Nadu has prayed, and today is not a Valentine's Day for Tamil Nadu. It is a free day, or we all liberalized from this mafia group. And every Tamil, you must compare this when Justice Kunha delivered the judgment when Amma was there, and that day the whole of Tamil Nadu felt something bad happened in their family. But today, every Tamilian all around the world are in a very, very celebrating mood.
Breaking news coming in that the office of the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister has tweeted just now to say that the Mithu Palayam MLA and the Mylapore MLAs have also extended support to Paneerselvam. Breaking news coming in. T.S. Sudhir joining us from outside Paneerselvam's residence. 2 more MLAs. Will this be a trickle or will this turn into a deluge very soon, Sudhir?
Well, it has to turn into a deluge because it's just a matter of them establishing contact with the Paneerselvam camp, and I am told here by my sources at the Paneerselvam residence that more and more people are getting in touch. So it would be a matter of time before that single digit, which it was over the last 1 week, actually gets into bigger numbers. So just to get you a sense, there are those AIDMK flags all over the place. There is a sense of happiness out here that there is the final, the 6th day, the 7-day wait has finally ended. Let me also get in some voices, not just from AIDMK people, but from common people who incidentally have all trooped into the Paneerselvam residence. How are you reacting to the big verdict, which has huge implications for Tamil Nadu?
I think it's a fantastic verdict. It should have happened probably a long time ago. It proves that the truth will always prevail. You know, the people of Tamil Nadu deserve this, and I think it's a great lesson to every politician out there that if you're corrupt, one day or the other,
you think that Paneerselvam should be the next one, or if they nominate someone new, maybe there will be an attempt to cobble together another government on behalf of Sasikala?
I think the most important thing is the government has to be formed, taking into effect people's sentiment. People have loud and clearly said they do not want the Mannarguda mafia. So it has to be with OPS.
Okay, so the big talk here is that I remember when Jayalalitha was convicted in the disproportionate assets case, and she was still referred to as the People's Chief Minister by the people, by the AIDMK cadre, even on the floor of the assembly, even when O. Paneerselvam was actually the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. The important point being made by that lady here is that people's sentiment needs to be taken into account, and that is very, very important. Out here at the Paneerselvam residence, if Danny can just pan and show you more shots of people. Okay, so let's now cut to Sasikala Pushpa, who was the first one to raise a banner of revolt against VK Sasikala, and this is what she has to say.
Priya, what is Sasikala Pushpa saying?
Well, Rahul, I have been joined by Sasikala Pushpa. Ma'am, first and foremost, your reaction to the verdict which the Supreme Court has given.
Actually, I'd like to congratulate judiciary because entire Tamil community, not only Tamil community, Indian and also the outside of the India, whole world Tamil community respects judiciary in this moment. I want to congratulate for this historical judgment because now people have good faith on judiciary that nothing can be done against democracy. So now at Tamil Nadu, Gundaism has been removed, rowdyism done away with. I already insisted many times that I think I only spared at this moment against Madam Sasikala Natarajan and her family that family politics is going on, Gundaism is going on, because when I started opposing her family and the decisions which has been taken by their family of removing from primary member of mine from AIADMK, everything done not by Amma, only by this lady and her family. So on that day itself, I insisted to media that this Gundaism to be removed, rowdyism to be removed. Now I respect judiciary. Public have faith on judiciary. You know, for the past 6 months, I am facing nearly 4 false cases against me. Yeah, before that, I don't have any negative track record with judiciary. Now I have 4 false cases against me. Even day before yesterday, I applied for FIR quash petition on this issue. So now judiciary proved that public can faith on democracy. So this family,
Question.
criminals.
What's
I
her
cannot
specific?
say them that-
Supriya, ask her this question. What's her specific problem with Sasikala? She's been amongst the people who've been most upset. Why is she so upset, and will she see herself work closely with O Pannirselvam now?
Will you be working closely with O Pannirselvam, and also what is your personal problem or issue with Sasikala?
Yeah, if I congratulate Mr. O Pannirselvam, I appreciate his move to become a Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, and I request all the MLAs to go behind him, who is having respect on Amma and also with me and with the public also. So I congratulate our Tamil public who have been at the back of this movement, because
What was the issues between you and Sasikala?
Sasikala Natarajan, she don't like if anybody is working very hard and truthfully to Amma. Amma loved me like anything. Amma gave me special promotions and she wanted me to be with her many times. So this thing shaked Sasikala Natarajan. She given false image and false allegations against me to Amma, which I cannot, may not prove that by that time, but she was not in full health. So now the time came to prove through judiciary that she's a criminal. So I spearheaded this as a movement first.
You also were the first one to ask that there should be a proper probe into the treatment being given to J. Jayalalitha, the former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. What next? You want the same probe to continue?
Yeah, everything I informed through central government to the Tamil public that judicial probe to be undertaken, and also criminal case verdict is pending with the judiciary. So Mr. O Pannirselvam has to be a Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. Till that, Honorable Governor should wait like that. I have insisted on the day one, and against this Sasikala Natarajan and her family who are putting false cases against me again and again, who is having the power at the hand, that police at the hand, and doing wrong things at Tamil Nadu. I only taken this and took to the hand of the public, and also I only informed to the public of Tamil Nadu that she is a bad woman. She only is the reason for the death of Amma. 75 days when Amma was in the hospital Apollo, what happened to Amma? I only raised in the parliament first, and also
Thank you very much, Supriya, for joining us. I want to go across to T.S. Sudhir. Sudhir, you are at O Pannirselvam's residence. We're told that a meeting of the legislative party is taking place at the Golden Bay Resort. Sasikala in the process of appointing a new leader. Will this new leader, whether it's the PWD minister or the new president, new chairman of the presidium, will he be able to hold the party together, or do you see the party starting to break away?
Well, what I'm told is that not just these two leaders, the senior ministers in the erstwhile Jayalalitha cabinet, but also TTV Dinakaran, who is the nephew of Sasikala, also Divakaran, who is Sasikala's brother, and interestingly, Jayalalitha's nephew Deepak are also inside Golden Bay Resort in a meeting with Sasikala. We obviously will be discussing what's likely to be the next course of action. But yes, the important question will be whether a new leader can actually ensure that the MLAs do not desert the Sasikala camp and move over to the Paneerselvam camp. The voices that I'm picking up is that it's going to be extremely difficult now for a tainted Sasikala, quote unquote, to hold her MLAs back, even if she actually appoints someone else as the leader, because the momentum seems to be beginning. The public sentiment is in favor of Paneerselvam. The public sentiment is anti-Sasikala, and it will be very difficult for them to actually justify still sticking by Sasikala's side at this point in time, because remember, it's not just Sasikala who is taking claim to Amma's legacy. Here you see posters, if you can just move this side, if you can see posters of Jayalalitha with Paneerselvam. So an attempt being made to showcase Paneerselvam as the true inheritor of Jayalalitha's legacy by virtue of the fact that both in 2001 as well as in 2014, he was the one chosen by Jayalalitha to succeed her as Chief Minister when she has to step aside from the top position. So in that sense, Paneerselvam definitely has the upper hand in this game of who has the bigger numbers. But the crucial question will be whether he will really be able to reach that magical number of 117. And I hold here that the Congress will probably have a crucial role to play as well.
No, so what does that mean? What role does the Congress have to play? And also, do you see the governor now anytime soon over the next couple of hours explaining what happens next, Sudhir, or will he take more time? By when will he know whether the governor is acting on the Attorney General's advice or not and saying that there will be a composite floor test? Or will it be that he calls the leader who Sasikala now appoints to come in and prove his majority? Sudhir? Okay, there's a lot of chaos where Sudhir is, so bear with me just for a moment. KS Geeta is with us at this time. If Sasikala goes out and appoints a nominee, the MLAs aren't running away. Two more MLAs have come. Geeta, it still remains a trickle. It's not as if the MLAs are moving en masse. Now that Sasikala is no longer in the fray to be Chief Minister, these MLAs could have run away. They're still with Sasikala. So you're making it seem as if O Paneerselvam has greater support than what he actually enjoys.
You should understand, Rahul, that the Manargudi Mafia is not going to relent that easily. There are about 18 members in that family who will take charge after she leaves, and they are not going to let go of the power that they have enjoyed for the last 25 years, that is from 1991. And it is going to be a big fight between both the sides, and I wish the governor will take the right decision to set right things, and there should be a proper rule, because the people down, especially the farmers, many of them are suffering and dying. There is a heavy drought in many of the districts.
Things you said, Geeta, and I want to ask Mr. Palanisamy that question was that let there be president's rule. When the OPS camp says let there be president's rule, is that an acknowledgement of the fact that the numbers still are not in your favor?
No. We will have the numbers. Party will be united. This government will function for next 4.5 years. All the MLAs will be with us. There may be all this dust will get settled in a day or two. Every MLA will come. And we know earlier that Sasikala has already kept a contingency plan and promised many people that they will be made as chief ministers, the XYZ ministers, etc. And all the MLAs would be with Mr. OPS, led by Mr. OPS. This government will survive for next 4.5 years, and the party will be united. As Amma announced in the assembly, this party will rule in the name of Amma for next 100 years. And in fact, you don't be surprised, people from other parties, those who left out of AIDMK or pushed out of AIDMK by this mafia group, will come back to the AIDMK folder. AIDMK as a party will emerge as much stronger than the earlier regimes.
No, but can Paneerselvam hold it together? Jayalalitha was the glue that held the AIDMK together. Hypothetically, even if Paneerselvam is able to somehow cobble together a government, he doesn't have the charisma, the mass connect, the kind of popularity that Jayalalitha enjoyed. So how is he going to be able to hold the party together? The likes of Malfoy Pandya Rajan, some of the others who've joined are not Madhusudanan, are not necessarily going to look up to him the way they looked up to Jayalalitha.
I think, Rahul, after this Jallikattu issue, I think Tamil Nadu has taken a new dimension in politics. Lot of awareness from the youth. And there is no charisma leader needed hereafter. Our two-leaf is going to be the charisma leader with the AIDMK voters. And if no one attempts to destroy the name and fame of our late leader Puratchi Thalaivar MGR and Puratchi Thalaivi Amma, that government will survive for a long, and there will be collective wisdom, collective leadership will prevail and Mr. Panneer Selvam will continue as the Chief Minister for next 4.5 years. The party will be united together and this government will go for next 4.5 years.
Okay, you think the government will go for 4.5 years? I want to take you through what was said in the Supreme Court today, that 6 months jail term has already been served, 3.5 years are left. The trial court's order was correct. The High Court verdict was wrong. She has to complete her 4-year jail term. So 3.5 years she will have to be in jail. T.S. Sudhir is outside Panneer Selvam's residence. We're told that the convoy is being prepared. Panneer Selvam getting ready to leave. Do we know where he is going, Sudhir?